I again welcome you in this live session of heat transfer, and in continuations with the topic that we have discussed in the previous lecture, that is a heat transfer by the radiation. So today, in this lecture of the heat transfer, we are going to discuss the last topic as per the GTU syllabus in the unit of radiation. So today we are going to discuss the radiation shield. So actually, we have discussed one topic, that is a heat exchange between the two parallel surfaces, which is a non-black. Whenever the heat is transferred from one surfaces to another surfaces, and which is not black. So let's say this is a surface number 1, this is the surface number 2, and the heat is going over here, that is a E1. Then we have discussed this is a property of surface 2, that is alpha 2. Here it is alpha 1, and we know that for the parallel plate we have considered the area A1 equals to A2 equals to A, as well as the value of shape factor 1 to 2 equals to the value of shape factor 2 to 1, which is equals to 1. So that we have discussed. And here the reflections take place, and that is equals to 1 minus alpha 2 into E1, and it is going on. So basis on this understanding as well as this consideration, we have derived the formula for the heat transfer between the two surfaces, that is from 1 to 2, and that is equals to sigma into A1, or we generally write as A, T1 to the power 4 minus T2 to the power 4, divided by 1 upon the emissivity 1 plus 1 upon emissivity 2 minus 1. So this is the formula that we have derived to calculate the heat exchange between the two non-black surfaces. Now what I'm going to do over here, in the same case, in the same understanding that heat is transferred from surface 1 to 2 by means of radiation. So what I'm doing, so just I'm going to put a one, suppose this is the same case, the surface 1 and surface 2. Now I'm going to put one sheet over here in between the surfaces 1 and 2, and this sheet is a plastic coated with highly reflective material. So what exactly the situations are there when I put this kind of sheet? So the characteristics of this sheet is, it is the plastic coated with highly reflective materials. So the reflectivity is high. High means it is in the range of more than 0.90. It is I just write, it is not equals to, it is greater than of 0.90. So what is the physical processes are happens? Reflection is more than 90%. So suppose I'm taking one surface over here, which is highly reflective surface. So suppose like G is incident radiations, the reflectivity is very high. So more than 90% of energy more than 90% of energy is reflected back, and only near to 10% of energy are absorbed by the surfaces. Here it is rho g. So what is the meaning? It cannot be absorbed the any energy, only near to range of 10% that energy incident on the surfaces are absorbed. So now we just discussed one of the characteristics. The radiation heat transfer between the two surfaces may be reduced either by using the material which are highly reflective. It is very low emissivity, means the emissivity is equals to the absorbivity. So if you select the material which has the high reflectivity, then automatically the emissivity becomes a low. Or by replacing the thin shield between them, the radiation shields increase the thermal resistance in the path of radiation heat transfer. Means by putting down this thin plate over here, it generates the resistance. Like in the first case, the heat is directly from one surface to the another surfaces, but here it cannot be directly move from surfaces 1 to the surfaces 2, and that's why the some amount of additional resistance are generated. So this is the concept. Thin sheet of the plastic coated with highly reflective material, metallic film on the both the sides. It is very important, and this concept is useful in the numerical. Means the surface of this thin sheet are having equally reflectivity on the both the sides, and if it is not there, then the case are differ. So that creates the varieties in the analysis. So for currently, for easy understanding and for easy analysis, we are assuming that the reflectivity of the surfaces on the both the sides are equal. That is very important point. And then generally it is used in some cryogenics applications and space applications for the insulations like liquid oxygen and the nitrogen. I think one of the numerical is also there, you have solved in the practice session, that in one spherical tank we store the oxygen at lower than the boiling temperatures. So in that case is we are applying the reflective materials on the outer surfaces of the spherical tank so that the heat cannot be transferred by means of radiations, and it is specially designed for space applications. Now for opaque body, we already know that for opaque body transmittivity is 0, so the emissive power is becomes a 1 minus reflectivity, and if you take the reflectivity is more than 90%, then your emissivity is less than 10%. Currently I'm writing down over here, it is less than, emissivity is less than 0.1. Some of the material is used for this kind of the radiation shield purposes, and the gold and silver are the famous material because gold and silver are widely used for the purpose of thermal shield because the emissivity of this material is less than 0.02. And if you use the metal with oxides, then the emissivity is greater than 0.4, and non-metal having a more emissivity, that is near to the 0.6. So in this way we are using the, and this is the concept about the radiation shield. So I think it is clear now in your mind, students. Now we are going for the analysis. So just we have the two case. I discussed the case 1. The heat is transferred between the two surfaces. This is surface 1 and this is surface 2. In the second case over here, I put a one radiation shield in between the two surfaces. So it is the surface 1, 2 and 3. This is surface 1. Similarly, I am giving the name 2, and this is the 3. So temperature of this surface is T1, it is a T2. Similarly, it is also here T1 and T2, and the temperature of this shield is a T3. The emissivity of the surface 1 is epsilon 1 or E1. Here it is the emissivity is 2, so E2. Same way here it is E1 and E2, and the emissivity on the both the surfaces is E3 for the radiation shield. Now I plot the electrical analogy diagram for this case. So there is a resistance. So here it is EB1, here it is a J1, that is a surface resistance, which is 1 minus emissivity 1 upon emissivity 1 into area 1. Then there is a space resistance, then there is J2, then again there is a surface resistance, and here it is EB2. So here it is 1 upon A1 into F122. Here it is 1 minus E2 upon E2 into A2. Here, in this case number 2, if I want to plot the electrical analogy, then it is EB1. Then here the surface resistance is there. Then J1. Then there is, here I am writing down J3. Then there is a surface resistance, here it is EB3. Then again the surface resistance on the other side. Then there is a space resistance, and then there is again the resistance are there. So here it is a surface resistance, space, surface. Then here it is a surface, so it is EB3. Here it is again J3. Here it is a J2. There is again surface resistance, and there is EB2. So this is becomes a 1 minus E1 upon E1 into A1. Here it is 1 upon A1 into F123. Then here it is 1 minus E3 upon E3 into A3. Similarly, here it is 1 minus E3 upon E3 into A3. Here it is 1 upon the A3 into F322. And here it is 1 minus E2 upon E2 into A2. So this is the overall picture for the case number 1 and case number 2. Now, as we know that the rate of heat transfer in the case 1 and 2, so I'm just going to write the rate of heat transfer, that is a Q122 in the case number 1. It becomes sigma into A into T1 to the power 4 minus T2 to the power 4, and we know that F122 is 1, so our final expression becomes 1 upon emissivity 1 plus 1 upon emissivity 2 minus 1. Now for the case number 2, I just want to write the heat exchange between the surface 1 to 3. 1 to 3 becomes area into sigma into T1 to the power 4 minus T3 to the power 4 divided by 1 upon emissivity 1 plus 1 upon emissivity 3 minus 1. Similarly, we can write the expression for the surface 3 to 2, and that is equals to A into sigma in the bracket T3 to the power 4 minus T2 to the power 4 divided by 1 upon E3 plus 1 upon E2 minus 1. So it is very easy to understand. See here, what is indicating Q1, 1, 2, 3? So the heat which is travel from surface is 1 and incident on the surface is 3, means the rate of heat transfer from 1 to 3 is becomes a Q1 to 3, and the heat is transfer net heat from 3 to 2, that is becomes a Q2 to 3. Sorry, it is 3 to 2 or 2 to 3 we can write. So just I'm taking as 3 to 2. So I'm writing down the formula for this two net quantity. And now what I'm considering, I consider that the temperature of the shield does not increases, means I'm going to take the steady state conditions, means the shield cannot be radiation shield does not take or remove any kind of heat from the system, and that's why it does not remove or delivered heat, and that's why the steady state condition is there, and that's why we can write that Q1 to 3 equals to Q3 to 2. Okay, so now I'm assuming here the one quantity, that is a Q. Okay, so now from these two expression, I'm giving the name that expression 1 and expression 2. So what I'm going to do over here, I'm making this object T1 to the power 4 minus T3 to the power 4 from the equation 1, and then I'm making a subject T3 to the power 4 minus T2 to the power 4 from the subject from the equation number 2. So what exactly becomes? Here it is a Q divided by A, means I carry this A over here, into 1 upon sigma in the bracket 1 upon E1 plus 1 upon E3 minus 1 equals to T1 to the power 4 minus T3 to the power 4. Similarly, from the expression 2 or the equation 2, I can write Q by A into 1 upon sigma in the bracket 1 upon E3 plus 1 upon E2 minus 1 equals to T3 to the power 4 minus T2 to the power 4. Now I'm doing the addition of these two expressions. So T3 is cancelled out, this term is cancelled out, and finally what I get T1 to the power 4 minus T2 to the power 4. Here Q by A is common, into 1 upon sigma is common. In the bracket what I get, 1 upon E1 plus 1 upon E3 minus 1 plus 1 upon E3 plus 1 upon E2 minus 1. So final expression I get, that is a Q divided by A into 1 upon sigma in the bracket 1 upon E1 plus 1 upon E2 plus 2 by 3 E3 minus 2 equals to T1 to the power 4 minus T2 to the power 4. Or you can write over here like the two terms which is in additions. So you can write bracket over here and it is becomes a bigger bracket. You can write also in that form also. And then again we make the subject, that is a Q from that expression. So our answer is becomes a Q equals to area into sigma into T1 to the power 4 minus T2 to the power 4 divided by, either you can write as 1 upon E1 plus 1 upon E3 minus 1 plus 1 upon E2 plus 1 upon E3 minus 1. So this expression is for, suppose I'm giving the expression number 3. So this is the expression using which we can be able to calculate the net heat exchange with the applications of thermal or radiation shield or thermal shield. Now I'm taking the ratio of the two expression, that suppose I'm writing over here, it is the Q heat transfer without any surfaces in between 1 and 2. So it is sigma into A into T1 to the power 4, T2 to the power 4 divided by 1 upon E1 plus 1 upon E2 minus 1. Now I'm taking the ratio of equation number 3 and 4. So Q net with shield divided by Q net without shield. So it becomes, this term is cancelled out, A into sigma into T1 to the power 4 minus T2 to the power 4 is cancelled out, and finally what we get? We get that is the 1 upon E1 plus 1 upon E2 minus 1. The whole is divided by 1 upon E1 plus 1 upon E3 minus 1 plus 1 upon E2 plus 1 upon E3 minus 1. Now let us discuss the special case. That E1 equals to E2 equals to E3 equals to E. So our expression is becomes a 1 plus 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 plus 1 minus 1, and finally we get 1 by 2. So this is a special case, and sometime it is asked in GTU that whenever you are using a shield same emissivity, then the heat is reduced by 1 by 2 times, or we can say that heat reduction in between the two surfaces by 50%. And here in general terms we can write, if you are using the n numbers of shield, if you are using the n number of thermal shield, then your answer will becomes the on the basis of the reflections, and you can have the 1 upon n plus 1. It means if you are using the 2 shield, then it becomes a 1 by 3rd. If you are using the 4 numbers of shield, then it becomes a 1 by 5. Likewise, you can write the expression for that. This is all about the understanding and analysis of radiation shield. So let's move towards our numerical basis on that radiation shield, and it is asked in GTU. So first I'm going to explain you the data. Consider the two large parallel plates, one at temperature 727 having an emissivity of 0.8 and other at 227 degrees centigrade and emissivity of 0.4. The aluminium radiation shield with an emissivity of 0.05 on the both the sides. This word is very important, on both the sides. Placed between the two plates, calculate the reduction in the heat transfer rate between the two plates as a result of shield. So here you have to solve this numerical in the two different cases or two different phases. So first of all, I'm going to write the given data. So the T1 is that is a 727 plus 273 for conversion of the degree centigrades to the Kelvin, and it becomes a 1000 Kelvin. Then T2 is there, which is equals to 227 plus 273, so I think it is 500 Kelvin. The emissivity of 1 is there, that is a 0.8. Then emissivity 2 is there, that is a 0.4, and the emissivity of the radiation shield is there, that is a 0.05. So first case, we need to calculate the heat without any shield. So we go with the case 1, that heat exchange between the two surfaces. The T1 is 1000, T2 is 500 Kelvin. The emissivity 1 is 0.8, the emissivity 2 is 0.4. So the heat exchange between 1 to 2 is, we are taking area over here, so it becomes a watt per meter square, sigma into T1 to the power 4 minus T2 to the power 4 divided by 1 upon E1 plus 1 upon E2 minus 1. So I'm going to put it down the value 5.67 10 to the power minus 8 in the bracket 1000 to the power 4 minus 500 to the power 4 divided by 1 upon 0.8 plus 1 upon 0.4 minus 1. If you convert into the kilowatt, then 19.33 kilowatt per meter square. Now we are going to analyze the second case, that case 2. For the situation 2, when we put the radiation shield. So this is the surface 1, this is the surface 2. One is at 1000 Kelvin, here it is 500 Kelvin. We put down the one shield over here, and here it is emissivity of 0.8 E1, and the E2 is 0.4, and the shield having the emissivity of 0.05. So first of all, we are going to calculate the temperature of the shield. So for that, there are two methods are available. Either we have to go with the first method, that is Q1 Q123 equals to Q223 or 322. It is 322. Either you have to compare these two expression. So I can write over here, it is sigma into A into T1 to the power 4 minus T3 to the power 4 upon 1 upon E1 plus 1 upon E3 minus 1 equals to sigma into A into T3 to the power 4 minus T2 to the power 4 divided by 1 upon E3 plus 1 upon E2 minus 1. So just area is cancel it out, and sigma having a value of 5.67 into 10 to the power minus 8. T1 is known to us, that is a 1000 to the power 4 minus T3 to the power 4 divided by 1 upon E, that is 1 upon 0.8 plus 1 upon 0.005 minus 1 equals to 5.67 into 10 to the power minus 8 into in the bracket T3 to the power 4 minus 500 to the power 4 divided by 1 upon 0.05 plus 0.4 minus 1. And by comparing, we can able to calculate the value of T3, and that is comes 8 134.36 Kelvin. And now we can able to calculate the Q123 divided by area, that is equals to sigma into T1 to the power 4 minus T3 to the power 4 divided by 1 upon E1 plus 1 upon E3 minus 1. So it is a 5.67 into 10 to the power minus 8 in the bracket 1000 to the power 4 minus 834.36 to the power 4 divided by 1 upon 0.8 plus 1 upon 0.05 minus 1, and you will get the answer, that is 1.43 kilowatt per meter square. Now we get the two answer, that Q122 without shield, that is 19.33 kilowatt per meter square, and we get Q123 that is with the shield, and we get the answer, that is 1.433 kilowatt per meter square. So the percentage reduction is Q122 minus Q123 divided by Q122. So we get 19.33 minus 1.433 divided by 19.33 into 100. Answer will comes in percentage. So our answer will come 92.53%. So this is our final answer. So thank you students for attending this live session.